Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Okay, today we are unpacking something literally game-changing. We're looking at a massive paradigm shift in how professional astrology knowledge is scaled, distributed, and frankly, monetized. If you've ever felt like your absolute best professional expertise is just trapped inside clunky, outdated systems, well, you're going to absolutely love the disruptive, elegant solution we're breaking down today. It's called AstroStage.
So here's our quick roadmap for today. We'll be hitting 5 key areas. First, the fragmented knowledge problem. Second, introducing AstroStage. Third, the core product loop. Fourth, institute control, and we'll wrap up with the future of astrology commerce. All right, let's dive right in.
Section 1. The fragmented knowledge problem.
I want you to honestly ask yourself something right now. Where does your best astrology knowledge actually live? Like, really think about it. Because for a lot of professionals out there, these brilliant, precise Jyotisha workflows are just trapped, right? They're stuck in physical documents, messy spreadsheets, or these single-use scripts. And the problem is, your expertise becomes completely unscalable. I mean, you can't exactly just email a complex spreadsheet to a client and expect them to have a seamless experience.
Because right now, we're kind of trapped in the status quo. All that knowledge gets stuck in isolated scripts, almost like a giant tangled ball of yarn. It takes so much manual effort every single time, and the clients, they aren't getting a consistent experience at all. Well, AstroStage proposes a totally disruptive alternative. It's about taking those exact same methods and turning them into governed, reusable software. It is literally the difference between, doing complex math by hand every single day versus building a calculator once and just letting the whole world subscribe to it.
Which brings us to Section 2, Introducing AstroStage Collaboration.
Enter AstroStage. This is the ultimate multi-sided workspace, built from the ground up for practitioners, institutes, and product owners. And the promise here is massive. You can build, package, and run professional astrology intelligence. It completely replaces those isolated scripts we just talked about. Instead, you get these powerful design blocks, like controls, rules, and APIs, right alongside a super clean runtime environment for your clients, all backed by a heavy-duty engine.
Now, the real secret sauce, the core disruption here, is this powerful idea of completely separating design time creation from runtime use. Building the tool, wrestling with the complex plumbing, the rules, the APIs, that is completely split from simply using the tool. The creator handles all that complexity during the design phase, so the end user, your client, experiences just absolute beautiful simplicity when they run it.
Okay, let's look at how this actually works in practice. Section 3. The core product loop.
Let me just quickly walk you through this 4-step life cycle, because it's essentially an astrology native product factory. Step 1, you design value in the studio. Step 2, you publish that value, which creates a versioned asset. Step 3, users actually subscribe to your value. And Step 4, end users run the value, where they focus purely on the execution. It's just a remarkably clean, linear path from your initial creation straight to real-world impact.
Just think about the incredible contrast between the two environments. In the Studio Designer canvas, creators are dragging controls and APIs to build logic. It's incredibly powerful and comprehensive. But then, on the flip side, the end user gets this beautifully focused, client-ready runtime interface. They literally never see the complex canvas. They just select their Jyoticum subject, hit execute, and get their diagnosis. All that underlying complexity is completely invisible to them.
Moving right along to Section 4, Governance and Institute Control.
Now, scaling knowledge is fantastic, but institutes absolutely need safety and governance to protect their IP, right? So governance here operates on a really strict hierarchy of control, sort of like a pyramid. The golden rule to remember is that access is never just broadened by default. No way. Approval creates explicit role grants, which ensures that your proprietary assets are fiercely protected at every single level, from that high-level global view at the top, all the way down to a single user view at the bottom.
Let's break down exactly who sees what in this ecosystem. At the very top, you have the portal admin, and they handle global approval and system health. Just below them is the institute admin, who controls users, assets, and costs, but strictly within their own institute walls. Then we have the designer. They only get access to specifically granted studio modules. And finally, the runtime user. They only see their own charts and the specific published interfaces assigned to them. Everything is just perfectly, securely partitioned.
And that leads us to our final section, the future of astrology commerce.
Okay, this is where it gets really disruptive. The commerce model here is asset native. It's not page native. You aren't just sharing a static web page or, emailing a PDF. As a creator, you can actually package and monetize individual components, complex rulebooks, APIs, prompts, even managed API keys. Subscribers are getting controlled access to your working engines, but the best part? You, the creator, always retain ultimate ownership of that engine.
Welcome to the collaboration space. This is where trading and subscribing to packaged intelligence becomes actually tangible. Creators can publish their own values. They can track active subscribers, monitor usage events, and even withdraw items on demand if they need to. Your hard-earned knowledge officially becomes a measurable, usable asset that others can tap into.
If we trace this roadmap, you can see exactly how AstroStage is designed to mature. It kicks off in Phase 1 with development activation codes, just to build out the ecosystem. Then it evolves into Phase 2, which introduces USD transactions and usage ledgers for actual billing. And it ultimately culminates in Phase 3, a fully realized creator marketplace and institute procurement system. Once that's stabilized, this whole platform pattern can actually be extracted into a broader professional framework called AstroStage.
I want to leave you with this summary straight from the source material because it really hits the nail on the head. Quote, AstroStage is not just astrology software. It is an astrology-native product factory. End quote. Think about that. It lets you build the complex tools that do the analyzing, and then it gives you the platform to share them safely with the entire world.
So, knowing all of this, knowing that those old isolated scripts can now become governed, subscribable software, how will you package your intelligence for the future? The tools are finally here for you to take your brilliant methods and turn them into a truly disruptive product. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into AstroStage. Keep learning, keep building, and we'll catch you in the next explainer.